Hi, I'm Sarah from luscombeandco. Just going to do a quick video this morning on a guide to reference checks. Now, it's really important you get the right tenant, not the first tenant that comes along. And landlords are really eager sometimes to get the money rolling in, the rental payments coming in, and sometimes they just look at the reference process. It's like a tick box list, but it's more important to look at it as an investigation. Finding the right tenant in the first place can save you a lot of hassle in the long run. Rush it and it was going to hurt you. So the process is very intricate and involves a lot of details, and you can call us at the office if you want us to help you with it. But a couple of the key things are ID checks. That's really important. Make sure they say who they are. Get their passport, get their driving license, and check out the ID as well. The other thing is the credit history, the other point. And then the other thing you need to do is landlord references and employer references. Now, credit checks. Now, you need to look if they've got any county court judgments, CCJs they're sometimes called. Look to see if there's any red flags on their credit reports. A full credit history is important. See how they manage their finances. See if they've got financial commitments they can't keep, and also the history of payments. So how does their outgoings look? How many payments they got each month? Do they have any loans going out? Do they have credit cards? Do they have any like online catalogs or gambling things going out of their account? And make sure they've got enough money coming in, and make sure that this rent is not going to squeeze them too much and they won't be able to afford it once they've paid all their bills. So you need to put all that in a spreadsheet and see if it is financially viable first of all. That's what happens with the credit checks. Also track their bills, how much they got going, and also see how they are at paying bills. Is there any things in their financial history saying they've had late payments? Because if they have late payments, that means late rental payments for you as well. The other thing you need to look at is landlord references. Now, you can always look at the previous landlord. That's a good thing to do. A good starting point. Give them a call. Make sure they are who they say they are. Also, some things that do happen, it's not ethical, is that a previous landlord will give a tenant that is bad a good reference just to get rid of them, so they move on, so they're not become their problem. Like I said, I know it's not ethical, but it does happen more than you think. So I always say, look at the previous landlords as well. So we usually get 3 landlords, previous landlords, and call them. We also call them because it's important, because it might be a friend who's a landlord. We also check that they were on the council tax. They actually did live the house that the landlords say they're living at. So like I said at the beginning, it is really an investigation process. You need not to just tick boxes. You need to investigate this and do it thoroughly, because it can cause you a lot of hurt in the long run if you get the wrong tenants. So like I said, check they live there, check they're on the council tax. Then the employers. It's important to look at the salary. Don't just take an email from the company saying that they were on this £20,000 a month, because they could have a friend in HR that could exaggerate the salary. Look at the pay slips, look what's going in the bank statements, look exactly about their credit and employment history. Also, they might have only been there 3 months. See how long their contract is. It might be only a 6-month contract. Check they're permanent, or if they're not, make sure they're not just lying. I mean, we do take people who are not permanent, and that's fine, but just make sure they're honest people going into your property. So the top tip, getting a bad tenant and not doing the investigations at the beginning can be very, very costly. It's important to invest some time and energy in getting the right tenant, not the first tenant. Thank you.